Hi Libra, thank you for tuning in to Peaceful Oracle. This is your general tarot reading for the month of May. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you feel called to do so. It'd be a great help to the channel. And I wanted to get right into your reading here as I was shuffling your cards and tuning into your energy. There was this energy of needing to kind of defend yourself this month. You might have to stand your ground and stand up for yourself and set up your boundaries. And I am also seeing like use that mental acuity, use what you know, almost like you're going to be called to showcase your knowledge or what you know about something or several things, to kind of make your case. I feel like that's going to be something that is going to present itself strongly for you this month, Libra. Well, let's get right into the cards and see what they have to say as well. I feel like there's just a lot of mind, mental. I'm hearing the word gymnastics. So like mental gymnastics this month. Critical thinking, being asked to use your critical thinking skills. That's gonna play a strong role for you this month, Libra. Oops. Ace of Pentacles. And the Chariot reversed. And the Justice reversed. Okay, and we'll clarify those cards as well a little bit differently this month. Okay, so yeah, so this card came up several times. Five of Wands, that was getting shuffled. And so did this one as well. How do I want to do this? Okay, I kind of feel like these are clarifiers for the Five of Wands. Very interesting energy. Okay, so let me just pull out some clarifying cards for the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying card for the Ace of Pentacles. Oops. Okay, so new opportunities from your hard work. All right. All right. Maybe this is, okay, so from what I'm seeing, I think this is probably why that mental energy is like the having to use your mind and really having to make choices and decisions. I kind of feel like there is something, and I feel like it's kind of in the work sphere, some kind of unfairness or some kind of energy of like not being given what you feel like you're worth. And I feel like it's almost like it's been exhausting for you. Yeah, that's very clear. Okay, so this seems like a very specific energy related to work and kind of being overpassed or not acknowledged for all you do for the company or for who you work with, or this doesn't feel necessarily like an entrepreneur. Like this isn't, I'm not sensing like this is for people who have their own businesses or anything. This seems like you work for someone, or you work for like a corporation, or you work for a business. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So just really not being given what you're owed. You don't like what you're being offered. Yeah. Wow. This is pretty clear, actually. Clarifying card for the Nine of Wands. Okay, Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. All right. So something about kind of maybe like, all right, I feel as though maybe for some of you, it's like you want to be put up for a promotion, you want an offer. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. It's just disappointing, like it's not what you wanted. And it's going to, require of you to kind of really think about where you want to go from here. And this is a very common saying, but I'm being asked to say it, and I'm hearing rejection is God's protection. So I kind of feel like, I'm hearing there were like a lot of red flags or signs that this particular thing was not maybe in your best interest, because I am seeing kind of like being this treated unfairly, things not moving in the direction that you want to move in. But what I am also seeing is that, like you're very well aware that I don't think that this is a surprise. Like, this is not a surprise. This kind of feels like this is something that's been building up for a while. This is something that's kind of been there, this energy of just not being treated very fair. Because we have like the Ace of Pentacles, like offering like maybe you're up for a promotion or a raise or something for working at a company for a particular length of time. And it's just not matching up with what you expected, what you feel like you deserve. And it's going to ask you to think like, do I want to walk away from this? Because this is just, there's this loss here, like disappointment, especially with the Chariot. You want to move forward, but it's like blocking you. Like, this is not enough for me to be able to provide for my family, or this is not enough for me to like get to where I want to go. I deserve better than this. I work harder than this. And then with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords here, I feel like with these two cards, these are the two cards that I feel like are asking you to kind of use your like what you're going to have to kind of stand up for yourself, especially also with the five of Wands here. I feel like you're kind of tired of carrying all this weight with the 10 of Wands, and also with the 3 of Pentacles, clarifying with the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Like, it's just, it feels like you have to keep defending yourself. And that's also with the 9 of Wands as well, walking away from something after many lessons learned from this place or this experience. You're going to have to, it's like you have to kind of stand your ground and stand up for yourself. And you're going to do that by using kind of like being kind of very skillful, very witty with how you're going to approach this particular situation. Articulate, very assertive. So it's going to require you to ask, to bring out these skills that you have. And prioritizing your happiness, like this is, I kind of feel like with the Queen of Cups, there's this energy of like, I deserve better than this. So I'm going to walk away. Cause I do sense this walking away, kind of like throwing in the towel. Like I'm done with this. This is with the 5 of Pentacles. And it's like, it's not like, this is not nourishing me. This is not feeding me. And if anything, it almost feels like it's become a burden, and with the 4 of Cups, it's like, you don't like what you're being offered, and it doesn't seem fair. I feel like with the Justice card upside down and the 4 of Cups right underneath it, I feel like this is just not fair. And I feel like you're going to say something about it. I feel like you're going to be like, no, I don't think so. And then you start listing your case of like, I do this and I do this and I do this. And you make very, very good points. Like, you make very well thought out, you make a very good argument. And it's kind of like, the other side just doesn't want to budge there. So yeah, that seems like that's going to be kind of like the dynamics for this month. But let's pick out some pick out some oracle cards, because I always feel like with the oracle cards, that is going to be, it always comes together very well. The end. What is challenging Libra this month? Apart from the obvious, I guess. What is challenging Libra this month? I'm hearing something better wants to come into your life. That's what I'm hearing. And maybe that's why that, rejection is God's protection. Yeah. Okay. So openness, I'm feeling like you're being redirected into a different direction, to something that I just feel like there is something, but it's different from what you've kind of been focusing on this whole time. I feel like there's this rerouting. There's this rerouting taking place, going with the flow. Okay. So I feel like, there's this want and need to be in control, to stay in control of your circumstances. And I feel like what's challenging you is that Spirit wants you to remain open and go with the flow, with what Spirit has planned out for you. And I feel like the really interesting thing about these two cards is that there's moons in both of them. And moon to me is always things are not known yet. They're unknown. They're in the dark. You're in the darkness. But there is something bubbling up for you, something being prepared and built for you. And that is going to be challenging for you. And I think that's what this resistance energy is that something is being removed, or you're walking away from something because it's just become too much of a burden for you to carry. And you're not even getting the proper rewards from it. It just doesn't feel good to you anymore, and it's depleting you. But at the same time, it's something that you've worked really hard for, and you just feel like there's this injustice in the whole thing. But what is also happening behind the scenes that is unknown for you is that there's this new opportunity, or even a new career path. I'm feeling like some of you are just going to be doing a completely different career path. And it's not entirely completely like you're not really aware. For some of you may not be really aware of what it is yet, but I'm hearing that, that rejection is God's protection. Like I want to bring something better for you, something where you are deserving of what of what you're worth, like with your skills and talents. You deserve, you're right. You do deserve to be compensated, betterly compensated for what, the work that you do. And I feel like that is coming in. It's kind of like in the dark right now. Yeah. Change. There's a lot of change happening for you, lots of transformation and patience. So Spirit's asking you to be patient, and wait for it to come in. Wow. I love that. Okay. What is the hope card for Libra? What does Libra have to look forward to? Wow, pleasure. I love that. I mean, I love that answer to that question. It's a pleasure. I feel like happiness is coming in for you. Yeah, it's also, I'm being drawn to like, you're walking through this gate. You're walking through this portal. And there's this beautiful golden deer waiting for you. And I also kind of feel like the moon in the background has turned into a crescent moon, and it's almost kind of feels like it's going away, like it's going down, like it's moving out of frame almost. And what's opening up through the golden gates is a little bit more sun, a little bit more light. So I kind of feel like it will be revealed to you what's coming up for you. It's just right now you're kind of like in the dark about what's going on, because there's a major shift and change happening for you, Libra. And it's just, Spirit just needs you to be a little patient and trust the universe, because what's coming up for you, you will be happy. You're going to like it. You're going to love it. And it's going to be what more in line with what you're wanting out of life. Okay, they're asking me to do the other deck here. Okay, so I'm going to pick some cards from the morning calm. What does Libra need to know? What's Libra's card for the month of May? Okay, you have a sigil card. Okay, you have another sigil card here. And with this deck, it has sigil cards. So it's kind of focuses in on something specific. So then with the sigil card, we pull an additional oracle card that goes with that sigil card. So for you, I feel like that intuition and connecting with your inner knowing. It may be a time for retreat. It may be a time for kind of going within and talking more with your spirit, with your soul, with your, I'm hearing for some of you, with your inner child. What is more authentic to you? And where have we been kind of a bit inauthentic with what we've been pursuing? Maybe we need to recalibrate and kind of go back to what does my spirit want? Okay, there's something with family. I'm hearing tradition, something about family and traditions. Divine love. Wow, it's relationships. Cards coming out. Let's do one more card to clarify. Clarify this. Let's clarify this energy. Family and divine love. Okay, we've got another sigil card here. You guys got lots of cards. Okay, I know, I'm sorry. I don't have a whole lot of space here, so I'm just gonna, let me see if I can move this and put it here. Divine masculine. Okay, so you have psychic power and divine masculine. And for psychic power, family and divine love. I'm hearing with the family, I feel like something ancestral. I feel like there's something ancestral about what's going on with you right now. Okay, clarification card for divine masculine. Divine masculine. Oh, okay. I am hearing enough. Okay. I feel like, okay, I think I have kind of a picture here. With these cards, with the family and the divine love, I feel like there might be some kind of family pattern, or some kind of familial, almost like a tribal wound is what I'm hearing, like a tribal wound that's actually contributing to maybe a little bit of this dynamic. And I feel like that dynamic is starting to leave. That it's, so maybe some of you have been working on this ancestral tribal wounds. I feel like some of you have been kind of focusing in on that because you have seen that sometimes that can affect what's kind of going on for us in our life right now. Some of those patterns that tend to get passed on from generation to generation. And I kind of feel like Spirit's coming in to start healing that dynamic and that energy. And as that's clearing, I kind of feel like that's what's changing. That's what's, for underneath here, with the openness and the flow, it's kind of like what's happening behind the scenes for you. And it takes some time to kind of clear out that old energy. I feel like there's that old energy that's being cleared out. And so that's kind of be something that may contribute to how you're feeling right now. Maybe it is kind of tied in, even though what the tarot cards underneath brought out a lot about work. But I also think that sometimes our personal lives, like our family life and our relationships, it trickles into how work affects us as well, and how much abundance we're able to call in or attract in, or how things tend to turn out as like a track record in our families, like how that gets passed down. And I feel like some of you have been doing that work of clearing that karma, like those patterns, and trying to make way for something else and something new, a different dynamic. And then with the divine masculine and enough, I feel like with this, I feel like there is this energy of needing to shift to a more softer approach. So maybe for some of us, we're too much in that masculine energy. It could be even a little bit toxic masculinity. Like it's too competitive, too much like, I need to win. And it's kind of bringing in this aggressive, hardened energy. And I kind of feel like Spirit's wanting Libra to bring in more of this softer, divine energy. And I feel like that will help balance out this like roughness, this rough around the edges. Yeah. Okay. I hope that was clear. I hope that was helpful as well. Okay. So you have a pretty transformational month coming up for you. And it feels like there's a lot of moving pieces for you, Libra, in the month of May. I'm excited to see how June's gonna turn out for you as well. So, but yeah, so I think that will help greatly. If you need something to kind of like, what can you anchor to this month? Softness. I feel like turn to that softness, maybe focus more on that divine feminine energy. And allow the flow to happen. Just know that there's something being kind of orchestrated behind the scenes that you're not fully aware of right now. And maybe you're not supposed to be aware of it. And I feel like what will help get you through that energy is that patience and softening more into this energy here. I feel like the divine love and enough. So maybe spending more time meditation, yoga, just kind of slowing down your day, maybe slowing down your schedule if you can find time for that. I know we're all very, very busy. But if you can find moments in your day to kind of just be with yourself and kind of just like allow yourself to release, like I'm seeing like Spirit's like releasing like a pressure valve, like let some of that pressure out in a constructive way, not in a toxic, aggressive, violent way, but like in a, like breathing, running, that cardio, like letting that endorphin high kick in, like letting some of that pressure out will be very, very helpful and help you to kind of recalibrate your energy a bit and ground yourself. So I feel like that will be very helpful for you this month while you're navigating a little bit of these like choppy waters, I feel like. And you do have pleasure on the other end. This is your hope card, is the pleasure card. That is what you get to hold on to this month, which is what you have to look forward to. There is a light. I feel like that's like a light at the end of the tunnel type card. So, okay. All right, Libra. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful month. I hope that you find time for yourself and you find time to rejuvenate and spend some time in loving yourself. I will see you for June. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as it's very helpful for the channel. And I will see you next month. Thank you very much.